Welcome to the NBA on 2K. Sports, an April Fool's Day edition. Glad to have you with us. Here we go. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. Taking a look at the Clippers.
And they won't play each other after this game. And after losing the first one to these guys, you know they want revenge.
Going winless against any team is not your desire. I mean, no matter how many or how few times you face them, that's not something you want on your ledger. That'll be motivation enough for them today, all by itself.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. So interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Batum gets the bucket.
The timing by Batum. Really good at recognizing when to fire off the catch.
Thompson outside. Pass to Davis. The kick out to Banchero. Shot clock at 6. Back to Davis. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And here are the Clippers now. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Brunson. And Los Angeles, another 3.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
Let's send it to Allie LaForce, who caught up with head coach Jason Kidd. Allie?
To no one's surprise, their focus defensively is on containing Kawhi Leonard. Coach said Kawhi is a terrific decision maker and always manages to play the game at his pace, so we need to get into him, apply some pressure, and try to make him uncomfortable. History shows that will not be an easy task, B.A.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Davis. Spins. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Leonard for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. You know, Clark, 2024 saw Anthony Davis make his return to the All-Star game.
And really, B.A., such a pleasure to see him back on the court, healthy and producing. That's not been an issue. The issue has been him being hurt and not being able to be on the court. But he's a perennial All-Star when he's healthy and playing. And doing exactly what he's done throughout his career at both ends, be a dominant center.
Mavericks trail by 5. Suggs outside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Cleared to fly. Here comes Mr. Suggs lifting off.
Pass to Brunson. Back to Jordan. Leonard on the wing. Here's Brunson. Shot clock at 5. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Jordan with the bucket.
Showing some nice touch from the perimeter. The defense has to respect Jordan's three-point shot, or he'll make them pay.
Now here's Suggs. Davis from long range. No luck on that one. The Clippers lead by 6. And here's Brunson from the arc. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And Caldwell Pope gets it to go.
Caldwell Pope is very comfortable near the rim, cashing in from there.
Now here's Jordan. Batum. Three-pointer, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Oh, man, Carroll throws it down.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Outside Brunson. Drains the triple. Brunson's got 6.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
Ben Carroll left side. Puts it up from 17. Again, Dallas.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Leonard outside. From the arc. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Leonard scores at all 3 levels. He's a threat anywhere on the floor.
On the wing, Suggs. And so it's Los Angeles leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Dunn outside. Powell for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. And if you're looking for identifiable team mascots, Clark, some say the Mavericks champ, the horse, is near the top of the list.
Yeah, he does get after it. Also, the Mavs man. Dallas is rolling out a couple of iconic figures to keep that crowd on fire.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. They lead by 4. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. But not only that, their G League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Brian, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Gafford. And here's Simmons. Out left to the wing. Fires the 3. Another shot. Back to Gafford. Tries again. And it's Simmons missing. Mavericks trail by 5. Gafford with the block. Outside Simmons. Outside Bogdanovich. Simmons looking around. Shots blocked.
Nice D by Lively there. He can block shots both at the rim and out away from the basket.
Clock is at 3. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Oh, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
To the left side wing. Gafford with the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 5.
You know, Ben Simmons can make spectacular passes, but he doesn't need to be flashy. He's all about helping his teammates get easy baskets.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bogdan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Lively. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Harris on the wing. Puts up a 3. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. And now an 8-point Clipper lead. Here's Dunn. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. An opportunity to pad the lead.
And B.A., if they can push it into double digits, that's tough to overcome.
Back to Simmons. Pass to Bogdanovich. Powell with a steal. Exum with it. Now guarded by Harris. Rodman, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Simmons. Bogdanovich on the wing. Pass to Gafford. To the wing on the left. Fires for 3. The shot misses.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Lively. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Lively fighting off the contact well. Tell you, he's lean, but that was grown man strength that time.
You know, when you think about how the Mavs play defense, so much depends on how they defend the point of attack. They've got great rim protection and rotations, but if they aren't stopping penetration, it's tough. To the wing, right side. Powell outside. The three-pointer off the mark. The Clippers lead by 8. Down low. Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Boy, a good passer at his position. Harris knows when to look for his teammates.
Back to Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Lively on the double. It's picked off. Exum, right side. Back to Lively. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Dallas shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And he drops it first.
Rim running, shot blocking, rebounding, Lively, elite in all 3 categories.
That one misses. Here's Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And so it's Bogdan Bogdanovich making things happen for the Clippers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. And Suggs has got the ball here for Dallas. 9-point game. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Well, Clark, he's a former 1-1 back in 2022. The league better watch out. Paolo Banchero is coming.
And he's coming with force, B.A. Loved him his 1 year in college. Loved his mobility, his strength, his savvy, and all of that on display as he's going to be one of the bright stars in the years ahead in the NBA.
Thompson outside. Pass to Davis. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Thompson left side. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Clippers substitution. Ivica Zubac.
Los Angeles leading by 10. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Three-pointer. Rebound, Anthony Davis. And so it's Dallas with it. To the paint. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. The kick out to Brunson. Poke loose. And it's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Last touch by Zubac. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Mavericks trail by 10. To the inside. Banchero hammers it home.
Yes, sir. Paolo Banchero rising up and throwing it down, folks.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Leonard's got 8.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Clark, the first 9 years of his career, he played mostly power forward. But over the last 3, Anthony Davis playing a lot of center.
And I think his game has become more focused on staying in the paint, which is where he's dominant. He's added tons of strength over the years. He's using that to his advantage. He's always been one of the special players in the league, in my opinion. And he's still one of the top 15 guys in the league for sure.
At the arc, Banchero finds his mark.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Harris on the wing. The 3 is up. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Mavericks trail by 7. Got a hand on it. Outside Brunson. From deep. That one's down for Brunson.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Left side, Davis. Banchero outside. And here's Thompson for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Cuts off the pass. Play drives. Ooh, rejected by Jordan. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Thompson scanning the floor. Davis a screen. Lets it go from deep. The kick out to Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Banchero's got 14 points.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
They get the rebound. Pass to Jordan. Oh, he tries a 3. can't hit that time. Mavericks trail by 7. Here's Davis. Davis getting it done in the paint.
Davis really going up strong once he's near the basket. Love seeing him do that.
56 seconds left in the third. And stolen by Banchero. And now the Mavs on the run. Some room here for Suggs. And it's Dallas scoring again.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Shot by Leonard, no good. And Dallas with possession. They're on an 11-3 run. And stolen by Brunson. Brunson rushes in. The 3, here's Harris. Sinks the tray. Harris has got his second bucket of the night.
You know, over time, as his game has evolved, Harris has accepted a bigger, expanded role. Knows he has the green light.
Here's Suggs. Banchero right side. Back to Caldwell Pope. Right side Davis. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Los Angeles leading by 6. Pass to Harris. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Outside Brunson. And they double up Brunson. Clock at 6. Drops in the 3. And the Clippers lead by 9.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Here's Rodman. Done outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort. He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Exum shot is off. And so here are the Clippers. And it's the Clippers on the break. And here's Harris outside. Pass to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
That time you saw how Leonard surveyed the floor and found the guy with the best look.
Mavericks trail by 14. Now here's Exum. Powell outside. Hits the trifecta.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And here are the Clippers now. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy. An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
Buries it from 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Exum. Three-pointer off the mark.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Shot by Leonard, no good. This Maverick squad struggling. Pass to Rodman. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. The Clippers making a switch here. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. for a different look here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen to, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Davis playing big. Love to see that. Creating extra scoring opportunities as a result.
Batum outside. Launches a three. Rebounded by Suggs.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Davis. The kick out to Banchero. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Clippers lead by 12. There's Bogdanovich with the three. Nails it from three.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Clippers.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And after losing in their first meeting, they're able to split the season series by winning this final game against Dallas.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Jalen Brunson.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
1:03 left in the fourth. From the low block. And out of bounds, the Mavericks will take it. .58 seconds left in the game. Pass to Banchero. Here's Davis. Now Banchero. Davis with it. Shoots. Another one falls for Dallas. There's 39 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Bogdanovich. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. And the Clippers lead by 13. Banchero surveys. Over Gafford. Banchero no good. So it's Los Angeles now. The three from Suggs. Knocks it down from distance. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you gun in my city. I promise, I'll show you around. This for my city, this for my city.